Hello there. I have a question for you. Have you ever said, if they only knew how good this product is, or if they only knew what could happen to their business if they could just take one of these suggestions and actually apply it? If you ever even thought that, you are definitely in the right place. But before we go into it, I will have a question for you specifically to answer. What is it that you want? Are you looking to get bigger clients? Are you looking to speak on bigger stages? Or maybe you want to get your book to #1. Well, how about maybe getting some of your events sold out? Is that what you're looking for? What about some bigger product launches? And or do you just want to make a bigger impact? Well, everything that's there, whether you want one or two or three or maybe all of those things to happen for you, TV interviews can make them happen for you. And so much more than that. So I have another question for you. Are you getting interview requests? Yes? No? Well, the social media has literally leveled the playing field for all of us. So you are rubbing elbows with the media every single day. Do they know you exist? How can you be visible to them? Those are some of the things we're going to be focusing on right now. So here's what's going on. WebTV, whether it's YouTube, Livestream, Ustream, Google Hangouts, or we're talking about network TV, cable TV, they are all looking for guest experts. We are looking for great content, all of us. So I just want to share a couple of facts about YouTube. Literally, right now, you have over 1 billion viewers on YouTube. Over 1 billion. And surprisingly, only 9% of the small business owners actually use YouTube. Mind-boggling, isn't it? Only 9% of 1 billion viewers are there. So think about it. What are you leaving on the table? And the viewership on YouTube is going up by 50% every year. So think about the possibilities. 90% of your fellow business owners don't even use YouTube. Opportunity? You betcha. And this is what this whole thing is about. I want to share with you the opportunities that are in front of you right now, not only on YouTube, but Web TV. Starting with our network, we have over 500 million monthly viewers in our associated Web TV network, and we're looking for guest experts, we're looking for reporters, and we're looking for video tip providers. You could be providing us with your own content, you could be providing us video tips, you could be out there being a reporter for our networks. The field is open. Opportunities are right there for the taking. Will you take them? There are huge opportunities in all kinds of TV shows. There are the traditional TV shows that you see all the time. Well, guess what? Right now on YouTube, on Google Hangouts, there are people showing all kinds of things like cooking shows, and there are bands going across the globe, building their fan base from their garages. Think about it. 7 billion people on the planet, 3 billion of them are online. Do you think they're building a fan base? You betcha. And there's, of course, the traditional TVs and, of course, the red carpet interviews. There are so many opportunities to show up with whatever kind of content you want to produce. It's so easy. You would be surprised at what's right in front of you, and we are definitely in need of what you have to provide. So if you are an expert in business growth and marketing, health and wellness, empowerment and spirituality, relationships and communications, personal finance and investments, we're definitely looking for you. Okay, so I want to share with you a little bit about the networks that I have, direct impact on. Icy Places is one of them. Icy Places is a cross between the Huffington Post, the Hollywood Reporter, Yelp, and Angie's List for business owners. So we are right now in over 350 cities. That means, we're looking for content on news, entertainment, business outlets in your local cities. And it was actually founded in 2005 by the producer and the host of the Hollywood Fast Lane, Steve Samlis. So it's been around about 10 years, and 10 years in web TV is like a lifetime. So this is an established place, and we have some amazing, amazing contributors already that you would be right alongside. So interested? I hope you are. Are you getting excited? You better be, because this is a huge opportunity. Just look at the screen, and I know you can't see what's there, but that's what you see when you get there. There are all kinds of cities available. All you have to do is click on it, go there, and there's what's going on in that city. Well, you could be what's going on in that city. So if you're looking to showcase your business, if you're a business owner, if you're looking to showcase your business in local, national, or the global audiences, we can make that happen for you. I see places, reporters are all over the place. They're in the cities, they're in your local cities, and they're across nation. They're looking for guest experts on a national level as well, so you're not limited to your city alone. This is a huge opportunity. If you're, let's say, you have a printing business and you want to share some tips about how to choose a printer, on where or what questions to ask when you're working with a printer. Well, that's a national level information, isn't it? It's not just for your local business. You can get locals, in your city to come and see you, but you can also be shipping across country, couldn't you? So that's how you decide. If you're an ice cream shop who's having parties for kids, well, that's more, you want more local business, because people aren't going to come across country, for a party at an ice cream shop. Or hey, maybe your ice cream may be just that good. But bottom line is that you get choices. You can decide whether you want to be local or national. Okay. And now, if you own a brick and mortar business, or you own an online business or information marketing business, you have a platform where you can actually interact with your clients and meet new ones and build a fan base. This is huge. Everybody's looking for information, and we're looking for great content. I'll tell you a little bit more about what we're looking for. Now, if you want to be an IC Places reporter, now, you can be an independent reporter, or if you want to be a reporter for your Chamber of Commerce and interview the other business owners in your chamber, or your networking groups, well, hey, what about your Visitors Bureau? Maybe some wonderful things in your city that you're familiar with. Well, the rest of the world will probably want to know about it and come and visit your city, right? So you could be that reporter, and we can train you on that. So it's really easy to become a local celebrity. We have a built-in fan base, and there's, also the hyper-local media community makes it really easy for you to be able to just get out there and establish yourself as the go-to reporter in your community, in your niche. So this is a huge opportunity if this is something that you want to do. You can, again, expand your national and global exposure through just being a reporter for IC Places and Web TV. So think about it. If you're a business consultant, could you get some clients across the globe because you are showing your local business owners how to grow their business, and you're giving some great video tips? You betcha. Okay, so that's how easy it can be. Now, what I want to do is share with you some of our notable contributors. You probably know a few of them, right? Okay, have you heard of Zig Ziglar? I expect that you have. How about Chuck Norris? John Stossel? Well, what about Margot Howard? And how about Michael Reagan? And maybe Pat Buchanan? You have heard all of them. Well, these are some of the contributors that we have in our archives, and your content will be right alongside. And think about it. That's expert status elevation by association. So there's a huge opportunity for you to be known not only globally, but also on a higher level, at a higher expert status level. That's huge. Okay, so bottom line is that this is the gold rush for Web TV, and I really hope you're getting excited about all these possibilities. Now, if it feels a little bit like, oh, I don't know if I can do this, it feels a little bit too big, and guess what? It's not. It really isn't. It's not even your fault if you feel kind of that way, because we are we're not really, most of us are not really looking to become celebrities. Okay, I live in Hollywood. There are people here for 20 years waiting tables just to get their spotlights, in a film, just to have their moment. Well, most of our clients, most of our contributors, we're just the expert next door who understand the power of web TV and what it can do for us. So as a matter of fact, I've even coined a phrase for that. There is a term for that. I call it the reluctant celebrity syndrome. So while you see the opportunity, I mean, this is the time. This is the time for web TV. This is the gold rush for web TV. So if you're excited on one side and then part of you is pulling you back saying, oh, this is too big, we can't do it, that's the reluctant celebrity syndrome, and we have a cure for that. So I'm happy to tell you, you don't have to worry about that anymore. So let's talk about it. Think. How much more money would you make right now if you could connect with a global audience? Think about it. Millions of people out there. How much more money would you make right now if you could have thousands or millions of people watching you? Okay? What if they knew how good you are? What if they really got what you can do for them, the difference you can make in their lives? Would that make a difference for you? What if you knew how to grab their attention? What if you knew exactly what to say to grab their attention and move them into action? Exciting? I hope so. Well, let's think about it. Just think about it. What will happen when the world sees you for who you really are? Okay? What will happen when they know how brilliant and gifted you really are? What will be the impact on your life? And what will be the impact on the people's lives whom you are serving? What will be the impact on the lives of the people that you love? Well, now I hope I have you thinking. Now, to make sure that you know that you can do this yourself, I'm going to tell you a little bit why I'm so confident. Well, I've been executive producer of Access to Experts for over 8 years now. We have worked with some amazing guest experts over the years. And the main reason why we started Access to Experts was because we had some amazing clients who had better products and services than some of the better known experts on TV. The difference was they were on TV and my clients weren't. So we decided to do something about that. My husband Michael, who's been in television for over 30 years as a director of the 6 o'clock news, and he's worked with some of the top infomercial producers and directors in New York. He is an Emmy Award-winning video editor. Well, the two of us teamed up to work with my clients to really train them on how to appear on TV. But here's the main part of it was for them to have a sample video of how brilliant they are. Yeah, it was a little bit more than that. Of course, we had to train them to speak in sound bites and really make the camera love them. And so once we created that, it became a tool they could use to get themselves out there in a big way. And here's an example of exactly what can happen with that. Okay, this is Kyriakousaurus. He was one of the people that came to us to do just that. He wanted to be known on TV, and he wanted to know how to do that. Well, we took him into the studio and we worked with them, and voila, next thing you know, he has this video that showcases him for the brilliant business consultant that he is. And he knew his stuff. All we had to do was turn it into an interview. Now the TV producers could see how brilliant he is and how he shows up in his interviews, and how how articulate he is, and all of those things that come along with it. Well, he took it right away and implemented it, and next thing you know, he is being wooed by all of the producers around, and he's a welcome guest. They keep inviting him over and over again. And that's what happens when TV producers see somebody who has the ability to actually speak in sound bites, and they have great content, and they're brilliant, and of course you are. All you have to do is learn a couple of little things. That's exactly what happens, and this is what we do. So before you go jumping out there, I have to, there's a little disclaimer here, okay? There's some good news and there's some bad news. Well, the good news is if you have, your videos, if you have your interviews on WebTV, you have global visibility. The world will see you for who you really are, and they're going to appreciate you, and they want to come and, ask for your advice and ask for your help, and you will make the difference you want. Well, the bad news is if you have your videos and your interviews on WebTV, you have global visibility. Oh, what does that mean? Well, if you are not looking your best, if you are not polished and you look nervous, you look uncomfortable, it's going to take away from your credibility, and it could actually damage your reputation as opposed to help you. This is why it's important for you to prepare in advance, and this is why I've put together this training, this 3-part free training for you to show up in a really powerful way on camera, because we want powerful guest experts and reporters and video tip providers on our network. So this is a total win-win-win all around, okay? So let's see what that looks like. So what does it take to turn your interviews into cash? How do you make it all happen? Well, it takes the trifactor system. That's what I call this program that we have put together that prepares you to get out there in a big way, and those are the kind of videos and interviews that we want on our network. So it's a complete system. So let me explain to you what that is. The trifactor consists of 3 factors. The first one is get ready. It's all about you feeling comfortably in front of the camera and having a plan as to why you're creating the videos and why you want to be interviewed. And of course, knowing how to interact with the camera and knowing how to speak in sound bites. So those things are all a part of getting ready. Well, factor 2 is get on a set. This is the actual video production, knowing what webcams to use or what kind of camcorders to use, lights and things. Those are the important parts when it comes to production. So you actually have to produce your video. And third is get paid. You need to have a monetization plan in place so you are making money from this. Now, each one of these are very important, and there are a lot of people out there who have some great content teaching you each one of these. You can look at each one of them as gems. There's precious gems. So each one very important, and you need to learn, and you can learn each one of them from different people. But the challenge comes in is that when the 3 components that you're learning are not designed to work together. It's like having these precious loose pearls that are, they're gorgeous, but not much you can do with loose pearls, right? They become functional when you string them all together. That's when they become a beautiful necklace you can wear, or maybe buy it as a gift, right? So this is what the trifactor system is. It literally strings together the get ready, get on a set, get paid portion of it, and makes it all work. They're all part of the same program. They all are interacting with each other. Each one is designed to work with the other, and this is where the magic happens. So I want to tell you what happens and why you should actually be using all 3 of them, and what happens if you don't use all 3 of them. So let's first take a look at what happens if you just get ready and get on a set. So you take time to prepare your content, you prepare yourself, and you actually go and produce videos. But you do not have the monetization part. You don't have the get part plan in there. What happens then? Well, you waste a lot of time and money creating your videos because they do nothing except make you look good on camera. So this is really important. Now, what if you get ready, you take all that time to prepare yourself, and you actually go out there and you put together, a way to get clients? Well, a lot of you are doing that already. You're good at what you do, and you meet up with people, you know exactly what to say, you're getting clients, but you have not utilized get on a set portion of it. You're not using videos yet. Well, pretty soon you're going to be outdated because everybody is using videos. Very, very important. It's just a part of everything we do. How we interact, how we market, how we train. It's just a part of who we are nowadays. So you can't possibly leave video out and still stay prosperous for long. So you're going to get outdated. So you definitely want to incorporate video in everything you do. Okay. Now, what if you get on a set, you actually produce videos, you go out there and you're making money with videos, but you haven't taken time to actually prepare, really invested some time and practice looking and sounding great on camera? Well, a lot of people are doing that right now. You have seen some videos out there that people they build a huge following. Well, if they don't take time to prepare, you have seen the results of some of those videos. The color doesn't look good, or maybe the backdrop doesn't look so good. They have, maybe the door behind them open with the bathroom showing behind it, or maybe they have the laptop open and the light is just like, going up, up their face, and it almost looks like something out of a horror show. Well, right now, if the content is good, people are actually watching it, but the viewing audience is getting more and more sophisticated, and they want to watch. They want to watch better videos. They want to interact, with the videos. They want to have some great information there. So learning how to do this is crucial. So if you are not getting ready, then you're going to be damaging your credibility. Okay? So this is why you need to have all three in place. And when all three happens together, that's when you hit the sweet spot. That's when you can actually plan, produce videos, and monetize your videos. And that's when the magic happens. So, question for you: what's keeping you from using the number one marketing, the most powerful tool there is right now? Is it fear? Is it because you're afraid of, looking or sounding unprofessional on camera? Well, a lot of our clients, that's their biggest fear. Well, what if you're worried about the cost? A lot of people think it costs too much money to produce videos. Well, a lot of our clients worry about that too. And of course, lack of knowledge. I don't know what to do with my videos. Well, we hear all those three, and this is why I've created this entire training. First, I'm going to give you some tips on how to prepare for the camera, and I'm going to show you how to set up your home studio for under $300. And of course, we have this whole mechanism that's going to get you out there in a big way. So even if you don't know yet how to market yourself, you can learn, but we are here to market you automatically. So if I show you how to look and sound great on camera, how to prepare, what to say, how to set up your home studio literally for under $300, and look the way I do right now, and we're going to be marketing you, is that going to take away any objections, any fears that you have to getting out there and letting the world know how brilliant you are? I hope so. So let's get to it, okay? And this is what's going to be in the next video that I've prepared for you. You're going to learn how to craft your 3-minute interview script. The hook to grab people's attention and have them wanting more. The body to educate and gain their trust. And of course, the call to action so you get the results you're looking for. And I will share with you how to set up your home studio for under $300. And it does include your lights, camera, headset, and backdrop. So, no excuses? Well, I hope you're excited, because I am really happy to be sharing this information with you, and I'm hoping that you're going to be one of the reporters or content contributors, video tip providers, maybe a special guest expert for our network TV, and let the world see you for who you really are. See you on the next video.